set. We've seen the 2 tight end set, multiple formations, multiple fronts, moving around out there. Looks great on this first drive.
Crowd is trying to stay in it as the Rams have a first down at the 19. Play action over the middle. Pass is knocked down. Well played by Derek Smith, the middle linebacker.
Yeah, well, Jamie Martin's fortunate that that ball wasn't intercepted. Derek Smith, the linebacker for the 49ers, does a nice job of recognizing the route. You see him there. He gets a hand on it. Jamie Martin
have to keep maximum protection in there all the time.
It's 3rd down and 5. Blitz again from St. Louis. Quick throw, wide open Stokes. A move, a touchdown. First of the year for the much maligned J.J. Stokes. Is guilty of the procedure. And now on first down, Stokes. J.J. Stokes already has 1 touchdown, stumbling forward and brought down inside St. Louis territory. One of 3 in this first half. 2nd down and 4. Garcia's going to run. First down.
D's working against Grant Wisser teammates.
That last running play from Garcia, good for 6. Thinking about it. Touchdown. First rushing touchdown of the season for Jeff Garcia. They just got the play away. Over the middle, picked up. Intercepted by Parrish. Tony Parrish tripped up and falls down inside the Ram 35. Second interception of the season for the former Chicago Bears. Don't bother to use a timeout. They have 2 left. Dump it off, and it's picked off. Webster, touchdown, San Francisco, no flag. Win by the Redskins.
And JB's a happy guy right now.
2nd down and 4. That's Owens. Just throws Dre Bly away and ends up with a 49er first down. Let's go down to the sideline and Pam Oliver.
All right.
Terrell Owens, his ups and his downs. Go back to '99, the wild card game. Steve Young to Terrell. 25-yard touchdown with 3 seconds left. Then the celebration in Dallas, taunting the Cowboys. How about 20 catches in the year 2000 against the Bears to set a new NFL record? And then week 3 of this season, upset about the kneel downs at the end of the Redskins game. 3rd down and 10. Garcia finding the tight end. 24-point lead for San Francisco. The last time St. Louis trailed by 24 points was the 2000 wild card loss at New Orleans. The Rams trailed 31-7 and lost 31-28 when Isaac. I know we're back.
Never heard any Benny Hill back in the studio either.
First down and 10. Ball up to the San Francisco 49. Game that's been dominated on the ground by the 49ers. This is Owens. A leap and a catch. What a catch by Terrell Owens.
That was a great catch, but it was a heck of a throw, too, by Jeff Garcia. Seems seems like every time Jeff Garcia drops back to throw, he's getting pressure in his face, and he is once again. He's really not able to set up the way that he'd like. And they had the cover 2 coverage where they had 2 guys on Terrell Owens, but Garcia's able to fit it in there over Dre Bly again.
And did you see Terrell Owens on the way back to the huddle looking over at Mariucci saying, see, I told you, just throw it up in the air.
Freddie Jones. Jake Plummer, first time he's been on a 4-2 team in his NFL career. Play action on first down, and Plummer hit Andre Carter. Plummer lost the football, and it's recovered by the 49ers. And Swift is also the backup fullback due to the injury suffered 2 weeks ago by Terry Jackson.
He's the piano man. He's the backup long snapper. You know, he goes on defense and scout teams sometimes. Wherever they need help, that's where he goes.
Now Garcia out of the shotgun on 3rd and 10. Garcia throwing, caught by Owens, and he's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Nothing in his sock, no celebrations. Just a simple put the ball down.
Big red line.
The big red line.
As they are called out in Arizona. Play action on 2nd and 7. Plummer, pump fakes, and then throws. And it's intercepted. Ronnie Hurd. The 2nd Cardinals turnover in this first quarter.
Ronnie, it gets this adrenaline going. He feels like he's into the game, and he feels the game a lot better.
Now 3rd down and 6. 4 wide receivers set. Garcia fires downfield, and it's caught. Ty Streets into the end zone. 47 yards from Garcia to Streets for the touchdown.
First touchdown of the year for Streets, and man, is he coming alive in this offense and taking advantage of his opportunity. He's all the way out wide now. Look at the pickup block here by Garrison Hurst. He went to meet him. He stuck him. Now Reinhardt goes for the interception and doesn't get it. Streets stayed with it. Fantastic concentration. And then Ty Streets brings speed to this offense.
4 possessions, Brian, have gained only 26 yards of offense.
Well, and this is the worst nightmare, to start the game like this on the road in San Francisco, down this much this early.
Player punting from his own 30. Henry Williams from the 17. Williams still on his feet. Broke 2 tackles. Across the 40. Into Cardinals territory. Forced out of bounds by the punter, Scott Player.
Hey, Kenny and Brian, you've heard all about it. Here's a record-setting run by Emmitt Smith that took place at 9:28 of the 4th quarter. Emmitt Smith with that 11-yard run there moved to the top of the heap. Michael Irvin, ex-teammate, extremely excited for him. Here are the top 3. It is now Emmitt on top, ahead of the late great Walter Payton and the electrifying Barry Sanders. Back to Kenny and Brian.
First 100-yard day of the year for Emmitt, and what a great time and a great day for him in front of all his friends and family.
Ronaldo Hill knocking the ball away from the intended receiver. An automatic 1st and goal from the 5. Barlow. Barlow into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. It's now 23-0 San Francisco. Himself following his 4th quarter fumble in New Orleans, takes it in for the touchdown. Receiver set on 2nd and 4. Cardinals with 1 timeout remaining. Plummer under pressure, looking for the tight end. Jones, it's intercepted. 2nd of the game for Ronnie Hurd. Struggled last.
Then you give the ball back to Garcia.
The report on Jeff Ulbrich, a hyperextended knee. You saw him leaving a moment ago. Garcia spins out of trouble and incomplete to Owens. Owens off to the races. Terrell Owens into the end zone. 61 His second touchdown today, and what do you call this celebration? As he put his right foot up on the football.
I'm sure he's got a name for it.
Statuesque pose.
Statuesque Owens, but I tell you, if you're going to bow to the statue, it's got to start with Garcia here rescuing his play, because they've got the hands on. Here's the blitz, and Garcia's not going down, and that's what his dad taught him, how to throw on the run, how to get out of trouble. And, you know, Owens in the middle field, the first thing he does when he catches the ball is square up. And when he squares up, now he's looking for his lanes. And that's how he looked before the game warming up. Scoring against air before the game, getting ready to be able to create that statue of his.
Back in San Francisco, Kenny Albert, Brian Baldinger. Cardinals trailed 17-0 after one. 31-7 at the second down and 8 for the Cardinals. Glover with time looking for Marte. Jenkins nearly made the catch, and it took a hard hit.
Side. You know, squeezing him to the sideline. Now here comes Parrish. He never looked at that ball. All he did was look to blow up Woodley. Make you pay for going for that football.
Jenkins paid.
That's a
short kickoff by Gramatica, taken at the 10 by Williams. Williams finds a seam out across the 40 to the 42. Still on his feet into Cardinals territory. Some of the Cardinals thought he was down, but he kept on going.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think his knee ever hit the ground.
Season best 50-yard return.
Well, there it is. Yeah. Fell right on top of Mike Banks there.
He never touched the ground.
Never touched the ground.
So a huge return of 50. Welcome back to San Francisco. Kenny Albert, Brian Baldinger, 49ers leading the...
Owens here in the slot to the left.
Garcia moving right, looking end zone, throws to Barlow, touchdown!
Fakes here. Watch this. Watch David Boston here. Just a little pump. Look at Plummer come and bite on that. And now he's airborne. We've seen some great hits from the safeties today. Ronnie Hurd comes over there, gets there, but see David Boston, he doesn't trust putting his hands out there. He body catches that, which was a good decision because he protected the ball good.
Sanders shifting from the 26. Plummer can't lost the football, recovers, he throws. Did we see this before? Have you ever seen that? Well, did we see that before? I hope their defense can hold once again.
I think that'll depend on how much time.
Plummer fires. Was it intercepted? Yes. It's Ronnie Hurd again. His third interception today.
And here's Justin Swift, tight end out wide.
Garcia steps up and throws. That's Owens. What a catch. Terrell Owens with a fantastic catch working on Woodson. Go. Final minute of play in the first quarter. Garcia throws, caught. Cedric Wilson. A touchdown for San Francisco.
They have in zone too, though.
First down and 10. That's Jordan. Wow. He was walloped as Peterson gets up and celebrates.
By Heineken, it's all about the beer. Heineken. By Taco Bell, think outside the bun. And by Toyota, get the feeling.
Just a beautiful day. Split play selection for San Francisco. It's first down and 20. Garcia out of trouble. A throw and a catch, and it's Owens. Terrell Owens inside the Raider 30. That big body so good after him. Steve Mariucci and the 49er bench looking for flags on the last two plays. First thinking that Barton climbed the back of Beasley or hooked him on the throw, and then prior to that you can see Mariucci talking to Jerry Austin. One thing he said was it's your job to protect the quarterback, thinking that that hit by Coleman on Garcia was roughing the passer. But no flag on either play
against this San Francisco secondary.
Garcia with play action on first down, steps up and throws. A catch made by Owens. Penalty flag on the play. Garcia ends up on his back. Goal. Garcia to the 3. The 49ers are 8 for 13 on third down. It's 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown. Ty Streets with a touchdown catch. His 2nd touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are back on top. A sprint from Garcia. And a first down dive.
Jeff Garcia with the keeper.
Come with it this time.
Terrell Owens out of the lineup for San Francisco on 3rd down. Garcia trying to run for it, and he has a first down. Knocked out of bounds by Gibson for San Francisco.
There's Terrell Owens.
They rush only 3 this time, and Garcia is brought down right at the first down marker. It depends on the... Garcia had completed his last 14. Prior to that, incompletion. We welcome a new crowd. It's 2nd down and 10 in overtime, and Barlow bouncing it outside. Kevin Barlow with a first down and down the sideline. And now here in overtime from the 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Garcia throws. Owens, Terrell Owens, down to the 10.
Yeah, there are some places it's very picturesque to take.
Kevin Barlow, the lone back behind Garcia on first down. Barlow gets the handoff. Left side. Off of the Willie block. Inside the 25 and spins to the 21. Reverse. Owens with Garcia in front of him. 15, 10, 5. Diving for the end zone and is out of bounds at the 3.
The football to your stars. Terrell Owens throw short passes, throw it long, run the reverse with him, and when a defense over pursues, it's up to the...
They get the set. Garrison Hurst, right side to the goal line, touchdown.
Shoulder, and I really believe that's one of the reasons why he's so successful in this league.
Garcia looking at a 3rd and 7 now, out of the shotgun, on the move, midfield, diving, and gets a first down.
You know, something else Jeff Garcia was talking about. His coaches about, well, let's just play catch if the opportunity presents itself sometimes.
Well, spread the football around. That's what you want to do, especially when a defense is going to play us one-handed. Finally, pressure on the quarterback. You know, you could tell Jeff Garcia wanted to move, nowhere to go. One-handed catch by Garrison Hurst.
No problem. First down from the 15. Now deep in the backfield behind Garcia.
The pitch to Barlow, left side to the end zone, touchdown.
Are the wide receiver.
Green goes down at the 20. Dana Stubblefield, number 94. His second.
Coaches, it's like Greg Robinson, defensive coordinator. He goes, man, this guy could just play. Well, what else can you say?
On 3rd and 5, quick pass, and that's complete. Owens looking for running room and finds it inside the 25 to the 24 or 20.
Dallas caught.
NFL on CBS is sponsored by GMC. We are professional grade. And by Circuit City. We know the excitement you feel about the latest digital toys. That's why we're here. Circuit City, we're with you.
Richardson in motion. Green to throw. Still on the move, and he's going to go down at the 40. Andre Carter. Back to action. Kevin Barlow with the carry.
Bill on CBS is sponsored by Toyota. Get the feeling. And by AT&T Wireless.
2nd and 10 for Green and the Chiefs. Brought down at the 37-yard line. Clock.
He has one timeout. Again, coverage down the field. Nobody open.
3rd and 11 to throw this side off the hands of his intended receiver, Kennison, and it'll be 4th and 11. Green throws far side of the field, incomplete, batted down by Julian Peterson.
Well, when you know it's going to be man coverage.
Back this effort on 4th down by Kansas City.
Well, you know, that is really well done by Julian Peterson. He knows he has help inside, so he overplays the outside. Look at that. Goes right underneath Tony Gonzalez and knocks it down.
Boy, as feared. And
Hutchinson has Emmitt Smith behind him. Play pass. Just barely got rid of it.
Protection right there.
Filipovich putting to Jimmy Williams, who took one all the way back last week against Seattle. And this has been a Dallas weakness. They haven't got him yet. And finally brought down by Reggie Swinton as he crossed to the 35. Good return by Williams. Again, a 52-yard punt followed by a 46-yard return.
You know, and when your defense is struggling and you can't get lined up and you don't have enough bodies, you have to make up for it in other ways. Last week, Jimmy Williams went 89 yards for a touchdown. And here, just a touchdown saving tackle by Reggie Swinton here to save that one.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by DirecTV. Movies, music, and exclusive sports from the leader in digital satellite entertainment. By Cadillac, bold vehicles defying convention. By Circuit City, we're with you. And by Capital One, what's in your wallet?
At Texas Stadium, the Cowboys lead. 49ers Parrish, despite the dislocated right elbow, is back in the secondary. I don't know how long he'll stay.
Well, you're down 6-0.
Yep.
And you really haven't done a good job of slowing this offense down yet. They want to get their best players on the field.
That makes sense.
Put the best guys out there?
Yep.
Yeah, nothing revolutionary about that.
First down. Hutchinson drops the throw. The pressure comes from the other side. Just did get rid of it. Intercepted by Parrish.
University of Texas, El Paso, 30-year player, been banged up a little bit.
Big guy also.
Yeah.
Here's Garcia out of the pocket, and he's going to take off, and Garcia is going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. He's had an opportunity to run a couple of other times.
First time that lane opened up for him today, and the Cowboys were in man covered, so the defensive backs had their back to him. Never saw him coming. Watch this lane left open up over here. See, Dixon's got his back. All these guys got their back to the play. And that's what makes Garcia.
Hutchinson. That's going to be over. Picked off by Tony Parrish. Broken arm and all. Dislocated arm and all. That's his second interception today. That was just too far. Coming up after football is the Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year award here on Fox. Howie Long.
Championship game, and this is a huge play. Yeah, I think you got to go to the end zone. I don't think you can run it here. I think you got to go to the end zone and go for 7. Owens up at the top here, and that's all one-on-one alley-oop type coverage.
Smith behind Garcia. Garcia juggled in the end zone. Touchdown. What a catch by R.C. Owens. By R.C. Owens. Terrell Owens.
Whoa. Everybody's kind of hanging to see if he's going to do anything here. But no Sharpies, no major celebration. But they took the lead with the play and a great one-handed snag.
And not many people make that catch.
What concentration. Now, this is the dangerous part for Derek Ross here. How do you cover him in the back of the end zone? And you can't cover him a whole lot better, and now he puts the big hand up. Soft hands. Make that ball die right there, and then to get both feet down. You can't practice that.
No,
you don't practice that at all. I mean, that's just a gift.
How do you practice that?
No.
You can't. I've seen him practice one-handed catches, but not that high and in that technique.
Did everything perfect. He got possession of the ball. He got the feet in, got control of it. And he said it's 10% football, it's 90% Hollywood, and that's the Hollywood part.
Derek Ross, who was the defender we talked about earlier, is down in the end zone and injured for the Cowboys. This guy is a lot of talk, but also a lot of action, a lot of production.
All right, we talked to the Mario Edwards, some defensive players before the games, but coming in today, this is what he's done. I mean, leads the NFC with 80 catches, over 1,100 yards, just scored his 11th touchdown on 3rd down, very dangerous. And it looks like the star is
Jamal Robertson. Well, Billy Cundiff's got to do something, and he did.
For guys, that was a heck of a return to get him good field position.
Billy Cundiff. That didn't look like one of your standard 18-inch necks, did it?
No. That was a tackle by accident.
Here's Garcia. Firing complete to Owen. First down, San Francisco. There's Owens again. Steps out of bounds. 5-4-3-1-2-1.
He was drafted high a couple of years ago. One of those guys that can't get on the field only because of injuries right now. Of course, they cut Dwan Hawthorne just yesterday, another cornerback.
Garcia has to step up and throw deep. And touchdown. High streets. I saw something come loose. It was his shoe. But the 49ers,
you know, they went after
back
Goodrich.
In a hurry.
Went after Goodrich there, too. And with the injury to Derek Ross right now, you should. I mean, a guy that hasn't been on the field much, they've got a scout report on Goodrich. He didn't play this ball in the air well at all. I mean, what's he doing looking in the backfield that long for? Not looking at Ty Streets come down to the 4th quarter, win or lose. Scoring or no scoring. And it seems like it's tight. Late 4th quarter decides their games.
That was Galloway's first catch this afternoon. Hutchinson to Emmitt. He won't get the first down. Derek Smith is here with Waylon Holding.
All this does is make it a 6-point game. San Francisco just has to score a touchdown.
47 yards away. Snap is good. Hold is good. And the kick is no good.
And San Francisco gets great field position as a result.
3rd and 2 for the 49ers. 2 minutes to go. They're out of timeouts. And Dallas leads by 3.
Oh, what a call.
Garcia sneaks for the first down.
That was all Garcia. He saw the opening and got him on a quick count and lined right up and called the play at the line of scrimmage.
You spike it now or go for something?
No. You play football now.
That's what he's going to do and does to his tight end, Eric Johnson. Smith gets the first down.
Well, that's another gutty call.
Yeah.
Running a quick draw to your third running back.
Now you can spike it.
No, you keep playing, Pat. He's going up the line.
He chases. Hardy chases him. He gets the ball to Smith. Smith broke a tackle. And out of bounds he goes there in field goal range now if you're thinking about overtime. Well, those of you who might have joined us, Garrison Hurst is down with an injured knee. Here's Garcia back to throw. And
not in any of these uniforms.
Here comes Smith in motion, and here's Garcia. Passes up to Eric Johnson, and this has all the earmarks of overtime, doesn't it? Whatever they complete needs to be in the end zone now. And here's Garcia, and he's going to take off with it. And fires to Owens, who gets out of bounds. And that'll move the sticks a first down and stops the clock.
It looks like it's about the 19-yard line where the initial snap took place. Oh, he did a nice job of walking that tightrope.
Yeah,
keep the arm behind the line of scrimmage and then throwing it.
Garcia runs back into the huddle.
First and goal, San Francisco.
First and goal. And there are a lot of holes that Jeff Garcia can find in that end zone.
Well, Owens scored from around this range a couple series ago, right here. Going across the back of the end zone line.
Here's Garcia back to throw it.
He's looking at him.
Got him. Terrell Owens, touchdown. Seconds left on the clock. An 8-yard touchdown strike from Garcia to Owens, and the 49ers not only can win this game but win the NFC West.
Yeah, they're winning the NFC West all right. And those two guys, what a connection they have. The best receiver in the NFC stepped up here in the fourth quarter when a team was down. Special team.
San Francisco comes from behind to defeat the Dallas Cowboys 31-27. And in doing so, they clinched the NFC West. Their record of 9-4, nobody can catch them, with St. Louis losing earlier today.
Good drive. Beasley and Hurst in the backfield, split backfield for the 49ers. Play fake. Garcia throws wide open. Fred Beasley to the goal line. Touchdown. Oh, beautiful play by the 49ers. Garcia mixing it up beautifully, finds the fullback.
But he's getting his numbers.
Steve Bush, the tight end, split out to the right. The blitz coming. Peterson went right over the back of Jake Plummer. Julian Peterson came flying in. On second down, blitz coming. The fake by Plummer. Wants to go deep. And it is intercepted. Tony Parrish picked it off on the return across the 40 and fights his way up to the 46. The ball was tipped by Emmitt Plummer, and Parrish with an alert pick on the play. Charge of the 49ers. Now you talk about running quarterbacks, mobile quarterbacks. The best of them all is Mike Vick. Dante Culpepper has had a strong year running the ball. Every year he's been in the league. Donovan McNabb before he was injured. Steve McNair, always the threat to carry the ball. Jeff Garcia, 5th in the league among rushing quarterbacks. And then there's Jake Plummer.
There's not too get some guys out and take care of them. I haven't even had the punt yet. Our offense is doing good. Our defense has done well except for one series.
Hurst got a good hole, fighting his way to the goal line. Touchdown! How about that run by Garrison Hurst? He carried
box of the secondary.
On third down, Plummer throws to Marcel Shipp. He dropped it.
Hit again. Parrish, unbelievable. Is he all over the place?
He paid a price. Tony
See, you know, that's when you talk about the crack. You hear that crack, that lightning, bang. That's when the defense is winning.
Here's 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals. 3 wide receivers in. Nathan Poole in motion out of the shotgun. Plummer being rushed, and he dropped the ball. It's loose. And Nathan Poole able to recover for Arizona. Cheeky O'Keefe.
And what he gets Lucas. He gets Lucas looking. 41 Lucas has Stokes on the inside there, and he catches them looking. Where is that? Is that? No, that was. I'm sorry, that was Ronaldo Hill.
Now at the San Francisco 33 on second down. That's tipped again, and picked off. Peterson. Off the hands of Ron Dane and eventually into the arms of Julian Peterson.
A similar play, comes down, gets the ball a little bit high on Ron Dane, and when the ball goes up, you're going to have an interception.
Off Dane, off Ulbrich, into Peterson's arms. Early.
Card Game on Fox is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, proud sponsor of the NFL and official airline of Super Bowl 37.
No score, 10-10 left in the first quarter. Now the 49ers start with it from their own 24. That's Terrell Owens. That's Terrell Owens. That's a touchdown, San Francisco, no flags.
Well, I guess his groin as well.
2 weeks off will do that for it. Here's a look at it. Jeff Garcia was hoping to come out in 3 wide set. They do to open up the ball game. They got Terrell Owens on the outside. He breaks the tackle, and once he gets out in front, there's no chance of running him down.
Somehow, it's almost as if Terrell Owens was overlooked. He won't be anymore. Touchdown 49ers and T.O. for the TD.
They like to see the football thrown around, thrown down the field, and that's not really what this offense is all about.
Terrell Owens there.
Third down and 6. Garcia steps up. Going to try to run for it, and he'll make it for a first down.
You're going to see Michael Strahan. He said that when he rushed the passer, he wanted to be able to keep even leverage and try to keep Garcia from going outside. He does that, but they don't get any pressure up in front, and so Garcia is able to step up inside, and then once he gets outside is when he creates problems for a defense.
Giants really don't spy on the quarterback. They did not have that in their plan. Owens looking to throw. He has a man. The catch is made. Streets is hoping to get away, but can't. First and goal.
Well, Will Allen, who got burned for the touchdown early in the game, gets burned on this one as well. He reacts up to the reverse by Owens and allows Street to get in behind him.
Well, they had run the fake reverse earlier and handed it to the tailback. That time they run the reverse, but rather than Terrell Owens running it, which normally a team will do.
First and goal. Garcia flushed again. To the end zone. Brought down just shy of the goal line.
After review, with the ball in his possession, the ball carrier broke the plane to the goal line.
The last 6 games, including today, Collins has thrown 13 touchdown passes and only 2 interceptions as Ron Dane Shockey out of bounds.
Good job that time by Tony Parrish. Forcing Shockey to the back line really gave him no room to work. So once he jumped in the air, he was essentially able to carry him.
And it keeps them from being able to make calls from the sidelines.
Play clock down to 1. Garcia just got it away. And now completes to Owens. Still on his feet. Terrell Owens takes a hit and goes in for the touchdown.
He's done a heck of a lot better job than what he had done earlier.
Well, right now, the 49ers are going to line up and go for 2.
Yeah, they're going to try to go for 2 to make it 38-22 and a 16-point difference. So then it's a 2-score and got him covered.
Quick throw, and it's Owens. Penalty flag on the play.
And that may be on Omar Stoutmire coming in late and hitting Jeff Garcia.
So it is a 16-point game. Their big 3 have been busy today. Crowd back in it. First down, it's Barber. Tripped up in the backfield. It's one of the backup safeties, John Keith. Collins, no more time. A coverage sack for the 49ers.
Well, he had
Bell.
Second down and 7. Garcia drops it. Off to a receiver, Stokes, and he's out of bounds with a first down at the 14. And this crowd is smelling it.
And Jeff Garcia in this hurry-up offense is really making some great up. It's really a mismatch.
That 10-yard completion to Stokes gives the 49ers trailing after 3 quarters. Chris Collinsworth was involved in the 1. Look at that. What a fake. Garcia. Touchdown, San Francisco.
run the fake handoff, and right there, the end comes crashing down. They got the block on the outside by J.J. Stokes. That was easy.
That's Byron Fresh in the game, taking the place of the injured Kenny Holmes. Going for 2, the 49ers. Garcia fires and connects with Owens again. That scoreboard doesn't look as good to Strahan now.
Boy, Terrell Owens did a tremendous job on a scramble drill situation here, something that Dwight Clark made the catch with earlier in his career. Watch him just stay alive. Garcia buys some time moving around the pocket.
No problems, bad left ankle and all. That means it's a 5-point game. 7:49 left. Barber. Look to be short of the first down. He is. Awful. Yanked wide left. Bad snap. Allen got it up. And Bryant hooked it left.
And I think that's another reason why you go for it and try to pick up the first down. They've had problems with snaps. They've had problems with holds. They've not been consistent kicking the football. Right now, as you mentioned, Chris, they give the 49ers good field position. And I don't know, you'd like to have a little confidence in your group that on 4th and 1, you can pick that up. And had they have gone for it and made it, they're able to win this football game.
That's just a choke shot right there by Matt Bryant. That's as close to a shank as you can get.
Here's Terrell Owens.
3rd and 6. Pass is caught. There's Terrell Owens, and there's a first down. 3rd down and 3. Quick setup, and left alone is Johnson, the tight end. Down the sidelines and out of bounds inside the 30.
Troy, that's probably
been Will Peterson, that is. It should have been there.
From the 25, Garcia. Jeff Garcia. First down, San Francisco.
That year in the Super Bowl.
Second down and 10. Garcia fires. Touchdown 49ers. They've come all the way back. It's streets.
Well, Monty Toomer does a great job of playing defensive back on this play. And right there, you see the ball's got to stay in possession. Emmitt Plummer, and it doesn't. It comes out.
He thought that there was an interception when you throw the beanbag.
Well, he was getting ready to call it an interception, but I don't believe that it was.
Thing upstairs. You can challenge this. I'm surprised.
Bad snap. Allen couldn't get it down, and now he fires.
Pass interference. They're going to get pass interference on that play.
And even with no time left on the clock, a penalty on the defense will continue the game.
There's the game is over. Joe, let me tell you the mistake that was made that time by the holder. There was 6 seconds on the clock. It was third down. Once the snap was muffed, if he stands up and throws the ball into the ground, you have an incomplete pass, and they could have had a second opportunity to kick that football. Right now, all you have to do is raise up, spike it down in the ground, and you get a second opportunity right then, right there. A blown job that time by Allen.
Adding Trey Junkin during the week. 2 poor snaps, the latest one wide on that 41-yard attempt. And Junkin, who's been in the NFL for 19.
Michael at the foul line, a shot on Elo, good! The Bulls win!
Jordan, top of the key, cuts it left, all the way to the rack, lays it in. Michael drives, fadeaway jumper, book it. Man, what a show. By Michael Jordan. The Chicago Bulls, their first ever NBA championship. There's Jordan for 3, yes! Michael can't believe it.
Let me introduce my DJ, Scratch the Black Balboa. I'm Eric Sherman, the dope rhyme blower. My DJ Scratchatory, interested like war stories. Witty BMD, the fame and the glory. The boy wonder, the second nature. The Arnold Schwarzenegger, the eraser. Upon the course fader. From Brooklyn, Albany projects. Been around the world with the DJ sets. Catch a track drives me to excel. Scratch is dangerous like the third rail. Got to feel like rails, stay charged like the Duracell. Show stop and knock the cats out like rocket sock. Can't stop me. So play your hating is your only option. Hands quick in the Roy Jones with no headphones. BK Albany PJs where my man's home. PMD is stretched. Quarterback, nothing wax. Flipping more tracks than Amtrak.
Here's Jordan. Yes! He is suffering from flu-like symptoms. What a play by Michael Jordan.
Open three, yes! 38 points for the King. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead.
If that's the last image of Michael Jordan, how magnificent is it?
The fadeaway, yes! With 4 8/10 seconds remaining.
I leave the game in good hands. So many great stars still in the game. Now I can go home and feel at peace with the game of basketball. Thank you very much.
Michael Jordan, of course, wasn't the NBA's first superstar, but he's the first guy to take it to the next level. So, as he passes the torch, who is he passing it to? Perhaps Kobe Bryant. We decided to compare exactly at 24 and a half years of age where they had been. And as you can see, Kobe, of course, came right out of high school. So his numbers are going to be skewed. And also those 3 championships over the last few years playing along. Make a case for that. 3 wide receivers in for the 49ers. They have to get to the 5-yard line for a first down. Pressure coming. Hurst with a blocker to the goal line. Touchdown. Jerry Azuma came on the blitz. Didn't good on specials.
Pressure in your face is always disturbing.
Still the first punch. Bobby Wade is tackled, lost the ball. It's loose. 49ers look like they've got it.
Okay.
Bobby Wade, the rookie out of Arizona, his first punt. 4 wide receivers for the 49ers on 3rd and goal from the 3. Garcia wants to run to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown. Just a little quarterback draw. The ball loose, and the 49ers have it. Last season, third down.
Led the whole NFL in solo tackles.
Garcia finds Ty Streets inside the 10 to the goal line. Touchdown. One of the key men on defense for the San Francisco 49ers is the safety, Tony Parrish. 6 years a Chicago Bear. Last year, he had injuries all season long. He played through the injuries, played every game, and led the team with 7 interceptions. Tony Parrish, a key defensive player for the 49ers. Blitz the last couple of times very well. Marty Booker in motion. Here comes the blitz again. It's intercepted. Emmitt Plummer. He's got nobody in front of him. He's going all the way. Touchdown, San Francisco. Bill Walsh, Jordan Seifert, Steve Mariucci, and now Dennis Erickson. Stewart fires again. He did it again. Jimmy Williams with the intercept made it happen. And they hear the roaring cheers of the crowd. On opening day in San Francisco, the 49ers have put 33 points on the board at halftime.
10 given up by Chicago inside of 2 minutes.
The Bears in trouble. Will have to regroup. The Visa halftime report is next.
Terrell Owens, star of T.O. Dog's Dallas and the feel-good dance fest, Pom Pom. You watched him rewrite the rule book in Sharpie and hung 10 with his thrilling island antics in Hawaii T.O. Now appearing in his most lucrative adventure yet, Contract Year. Fox NFL Sunday next week.
In the lead behind the Minnesota Vikings. Here on 2nd down, Johnson. That's bobbled and intercepted. It hit Michael Pittman right in the hands. Monty Kiffin, the defensive coordinator, leading the Buccaneer charge. Off the play fake. Garcia steps up, completes it out to Terrell Owens. Down inside the 10-yard line. Owens makes his first catch for 12 yards. 3 balls in that loss to the Seattle Seahawks. 1st and goal from the 7. Garrison Hurst into the end zone for the 49er touchdown. City. It really is. And so far, 49er fans have enjoyed the view from their seats. Their 49ers on top 7-0 here in the first quarter.
Probably checking to a pass.
Brad Johnson hands it off. Michael Pittman being chased down in the backfield. Julian Peterson dropped it for a loss.
He should have checked to a pass, but
back from a knee injury.
It really is. I like his style.
Kevin Barlow cutting back. Another first down for the 49ers. First down at the 25. Barlow again. 7-yard gain. John
pass rusher Simeon Rice.
Once again, Barlow falls forward. Going to be right
to dominate this game.
And they get into the end zone. Ty Streets with the touchdown.
Gets in is, does he break the plane before he loses the ball? I think he certainly did. We'll just take another look at it though. A beautiful move after he makes the catch, and there it is. There's the touchdown. Once the
wide to the left. Aaron Stecker in the backfield. Johnson chased from behind. He lost the football. Like Terry did. After the 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5. Barlow. Kevin Barlow picks up 12 yards on the run, and the 49ers continue
to the run game.
Look at the run difference, 87 to -1. And remember, the Bucs only give up 93 per game.
There it is.
Big pass play. Owens makes the adjustment and the catch. Tiptoeing along the sideline down to the 19.
It spends 3 times as much on their players. Lose to a team that spends a third less.
Oh, it's only 1 game so far. Terrell Owens down the sideline, getting the first down and continuing. Makes a move back inside. Owens with the big run all the way into the end zone for the 49er touchdown. Another 75-yard play. This time, Terrell Owens doing it after the catch.
Well, Terrell Owens and Jeff Garcia both said they worked out their differences last week. And nothing heals old wounds like success.
Making a fan happy in the stands, and why not? I think right now about 65,000 of them are happy as the 49ers have gone up by 2 touchdowns. There's Terrell Owens. We talked about the run after the catch being down. It certainly wasn't the case after that one, and already he's got 140 receiving yards and just picked up his 3rd TD.
And this is vintage Terrell Owens, and this is why, Kurt, that so many of Jeff Garcia's numbers are so good, because Owens, after the catch, the stiff arm, the speed, the moves, the vision. Outstanding. And then this is a pretty kind of different celebration there.
Well, look at the move. But he got 70 of those 75 yards after the catch. It was only a little 5-yard dump pass, but he ran it the rest of the way, and the Buccaneers couldn't catch him. There's the celebration. Knocked himself out.
Yeah, that kind of makes you nervous. Like that's looked like a gust. Fans know that Terrell Owens has always been a guy with a lot of emotion. He's also been a guy who makes
Byron likes to get in there with his guys, but I don't think that's what the management wants.
Well, Yoder made a big splash last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. So they're getting him back involved in the game this week.
Look at Gruden bounce right back up, though.
Yeah.
It's just like when a player goes, hey, you didn't hurt me. He just bounces right back up, you know?
He did bounce right back up, and, you know, his hat didn't get flustered. And
he's already got a play call, I guarantee you. Garrison Hurst through the hole. Hurst into Buccaneer territory down to the 47.
He'll be at the top of his game. He's got to play with emotion.
Kevin Barlow through a hole. Terrell Owens with a nice block to spring Barlow for a couple more yards.
That's teamwork. That's team play by Owens.
Quick pass out to Owens, his 6th catch. Stiff arm, springs himself free that time, and picks up 9 yards on the play.
And that's vintage Terrell Owens on that play, too.
He's got 6 receptions for watching and,
and this,
catching and then knocking guys over.
Look at that. I mean,
Dwight Smith
is
no
not
chance.
He's going to close his eyes during the film session when they replay that tomorrow. I can promise you. Most impressive thing about him isn't what he's done on the football field, which has been outstanding, but what he does off the football field.
Here's Kevin Barlow evading a couple of tacklers. They find even 19. Garcia leaning forward, going to be close. Tim Wines with 9 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. McCardell off the tip, right into the hands of Julian Peterson. And right here, right now, is where the Niner defense did stop them.
A huge play and a great reaction to the ball by Jamie Winborn, who made this interception happen
by tipping the pass before it ever gets to the receiver. Watch Winborn right here. He drops right into his zone. He gets under this pass. Watch him leap and tip that ball so McCardell is not able to get his hands on it. And then it's that swarming secondary by the 49ers defense that has really beaten up the Tampa Bay Buccaneers all day long with another interception. Well, that wasn't a big run, but Garrison Hurst and Kevin Barlow have had big running days all day long against this Tampa Bay defense. And you can see when we go through these clips, a lot of good blocking as well. Good running, yes, but good blocking, good holes in the line of scrimmage. And then Hurst and Barlow exploding into the second and third levels of this Tampa Bay defense. Kurt, you mentioned the interceptions and turnovers has been the story for Tampa Bay. It started out early with that interception, and then this one was the poor pass by Brad Johnson. There's the fumble that Mike Rump forced, and then here the tip by Winborn, the bobble by McCardell, and the interception.
Off the play fake, under pressure again. Garcia rolling, keeps it. Steps inside. Garcia goes all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. 21 yards on the touchdown run for the quarterback, Jeff Garcia.
The Rams, and Jimmy Williams is back deep for the 49ers on an overcast day here in San Francisco, and it's Cedric Wilson returning the kickoff. Flag is down, and Wilson on his way. Cedric Wilson, by the penalty marker there, trying to go all the way, does not step out of bounds, and he'll go in for the touchdown pending the call. An electrifying start if that penalty is against the St. Louis Rams.
With pressure coming from the inside. You see the wedge set up, all the contact right there. Does a nice job reading the block by Brock Gutierrez right there on Joey Goodspeed, and then it's just a foot race.
With a bunch formation now broken up there on the 26. Here's Buzzer getting rough, and he loses the ball. Fumble, the 49ers pick it up. Julian Peterson. And they're going to rule that the play was blown dead back at the 35. He's got Garrison Hurst as his running back, but he'll throw on first down and completes his first pass. Hang in and stay in the race. Third and goal at the 5. And Rattay with a spread out offense. Flag is thrown, and the pass is caught by Terrell Owens. Touchdown, but there's a penalty marker thrown in the 17-3.
It's really causing fits this season.
Second down and 7. Kevin Barlow, the running back, and the ball going to the fullback Beasley, and Beasley still on his feet. One of the better fullbacks in the NFL gets beat.
He's getting some more reps there. He's going to have his hands full with one of the better receivers in the NFL today.
Here's the audible called by Rattay. The Rams do have a lot of good young depth on that defensive unit. From the 27, and here is a fade, and the pass is caught by Brandon Lloyd for the touchdown. Brandon Lloyd, only his third reception of this part. Brandon Lloyd. Earlier, Terrell Owens, the 49ers dominating the Rams 24-3. First down on the 26 for the Rams. They have plenty of time to get back in this game, and they start with
roughing the passer penalty that gave the ball back to him.
And there's a fumble on the play, and the 49ers pick it up. Again, they get to Bulger, and 9 different receivers in this game. It'll be 3rd and 3.
No, they're down.
And Rattay's pass, and it is caught by Ty Street for the touchdown. What a great adjustment by Tim Rattay, looking one way and hitting Ty Streets, who is well covered.
And the ability to change the play at the line of scrimmage. Look at all the traffic that ball came through to Ty Streets, and look at that catch. On the back shoulder, one hands it, pulls it in. That's just a great individual effort. But
First and goal. The ball is at the 1-yard line, and here's Arlen Harris, and Harris gets hit, and down he goes back at the 6. And it was Bulger's pass, batted down, and it was Tony Parrish who has an interception. And Bulger getting some time and trying to buy time, fires it, and it is caught. And it did not have 2 feet in. Kevin Curtis did not have a big one if the Rams don't make it here. Here is Bulger. Fires. It's batted down. And the 49ers will take over on downs. Julian Peterson got a hand on the ball, and many of Bulger's passes today have been hit at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers take over, still with their huge lead. Just first down for the Rams at the 49er 13-yard line. And Bulger with a lot of time throws it right into the hands of Mike Ross.
Special night in San Francisco. Ronnie Lott is here. He'll have his number retired. The great defensive back out of Southern California with 4 Super Bowl rings. Ronnie Lott's number retired at halftime. Highlights of that. The Artichokes, and from there to Louisiana Tech. Rattay is 4 for 4. And he airs it out, and the pass is caught by the streaking Owens. Touchdown. A little pirouette across the goal line. A spinning football, and it's 6-0. Backfield, and was in on the tackle at the end, and that pass for Ward is incomplete. As you look at Coy Tower in San Francisco, across the country we go next week to Tampa, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will meet the New York Giants on Monday Night Football. And who would have figured each team would come into that game? And he makes his second NFL start tonight. His first was 2 weeks ago, and the 49ers needed some extra time to get the right personnel on the field defensively as the period winds down. All right, so next, I mentioned at the top, Pittsburgh has a very favorable schedule the rest of the way. They don't play a team that at the moment is
5, but they're very, very fast.
And here's your first trick play, because you've got Randall L. lined up in the shotgun, hitting Ward. And so 2 former quarterbacks get together, but that Niner defense sniffs it out, and yards on the 3rd and 9 on a screen. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Good play fake, buys time, pass into traffic, intercepted off the deflection. Tony Parrish has it. Inside the Steeler 40, inside the 30. Finally, Bettis pushes him out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
I'm Terrell Owens, and this is my Monday night.
We gon' clap back, 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 we gon' clap back.
Go for a home run. 3rd down and 6 now out of the shotgun in the passing situation. And the Niners get into the backfield. Ronnie Lott having his number 42 retire tonight. Picked in 1981 in the 1st round. Cornerback, then a safety, 4 Super Bowl rings, a total of 63 career interceptions, 9 in postseason. Live now, Ronnie Lott with the jersey being unveiled, and Ronnie at the podium.
And Roger and Jeff Fuller and Long Jeff and Freddie Solomon. This is what love's all about. This is what love's all about. But everybody knows where love is all about. Everybody knows. It started in 81. It started in 81. And today, it ends in the greatest huddle of all time. The great huddle, Mr. D, your huddle. You built it. And now, Dr. York, you get to carry the torch. Let's continue to win, and let's continue to be the best franchise in all the sports. Thank you.
That's quite a sight, and you know, you and I with Bay Area. Congratulations, that number 42 deserves to be retired.
Thank you very much. It's
Man, what a moment. You know, I've had a chance to sit and spend some time with Dwight Hicks in the Hot Licks, Eric Wright, Carlton Williamson, Dwight Hicks, Jeff Fuller, being around, you know, Joe Montana and the rest of the gang. It's been a wonderful evening.
2nd and 10 from the 22, and I think about the 3 rookies as it's Barlow. Barlow past the 40. Into Pittsburgh territory, has Owens to block for him, and Ronnie Lott shows up in the booth and brings good luck to the 49ers immediately. Kevin Barlow goes 78 yards.
Kevin Barlow from Pittsburgh against Pittsburgh. He always wanted to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. From the University of Pittsburgh and from Pittsburgh. He makes a great cut there. Beasley's going to give him a block. Now watch down here. He puts the ball in the outside hand. Watch right here. Terrell Owens is going to get that block, and that last block sprung him into the end zone. We talk about Terrell Owens and he does this or he doesn't do that or what he does. He also hustles and makes plays like that.
For Barlow, the longest run of his career. The traffic looked like that on the Golden Gate Bridge, right, Ronnie? Todd Peterson to kick off for the 49ers. Again, a short kickoff, fielded 16-yard line. Antoine Randall L. And Randall L loses the ball as he reaches the 30, and the 49ers have recovered.
All since Ronnie Lott came in the booth.
Absolutely.
Teams play.
And Rattay throws, and it's Beasley making the catch. Touchdown, San Francisco. But a flag is down back at the 40-yard line. It's roughing the passer. It's against Pittsburgh. The touchdown counts.
And he just throws him like enough.
A penalty will be enforced.
This is like the glory days of the 80s.
I was going to say that.
Beasley's going to come right here. Now watch him. He starts out there, and then he's going to run a swing pass. He starts to the flat, and then he comes up right there. He gets the out, and Tim Rattay throws him a perfect.
Incomplete. Hey, before we let you go, it was very nice what you did with Eddie DeBartolo. We could tell we had that on camera at halftime. He was very touched by that.
Well, I can tell you, as we all know, every organization has a great owner. The Rooneys, the DeBartolos when he owned this team, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be standing here.
Yeah, but you did a lot for him, too, and as I told you when you came in the booth, that having your number retired was well-deserved but long overdue.
Thank you.
Ronnie,
Thank you
much
very
success. Again, congratulations. You know, you're doing great work in the charity field as well. I know that. Yeah. 32-yard line. Over the middle to Owens. Spins out of a tackle, and another. Inside the 10, 1st and goal at the 8. His proud dad is here tonight, in fact. San Francisco 24, Pittsburgh 7. And Monday night, yard night to this point on 3rd down and 1. And it's caught by Burris, and then he has it dislodged by Tony Parrish. He was coming down with
a whole bunch of stuff. Here's Plexico Burris right up there on top. And he makes that catch, and then in comes Parrish. Watch the ball. He makes the catch, and Parrish really gives him a wallop.
And the one guy who enjoyed that the most in this stadium tonight, Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie Lott.
On there, he splits a couple others.
1st and goal from the 2. Quick pass, touchdown. Terrell Owens, his 2nd of the game. Dennis Erickson, Niners have had the ball 7 times. They scored 5 touchdowns.
And that one was almost like they wanted to, you know, they felt like his effort was so good on the last play. They said, well, we won't even cover him, right? We'll just give Terrell Owens this one. Look at that there. I mean, just that's about as big of a mental bust you can have on defense. Having the guy way out there with no one on him.
Especially a guy like Terrell Owens, you think they'd look to see where he was.
I could have been out there and caught that one with that much space. Beasley, look at his block right there on McKinnon. Just enough of a shot to spring Barlow, but it's the Weaver block at the end that is just fantastic. There's the move. Watch him make Dexter Jackson miss. And look at Weaver right there. Watch Weaver come right in. There it is. Bang. Nice job by Weaver.
He was a backup for 3 years and then finally got to start and is a starter now. And on the rollout, and a great pass made by Jed Weaver, the tight end. 7 yards, but this time a running play to Kevin Barlow going outside, and Barlow gets by 2 defenders and
power runs into that front seven.
Out of the eye, 2nd down and 3, and Garcia is stepping up and drills it, and the pass is caught for the
opening game of the season. Buffalo beats New England 31-0. It's in the absolute opposite the last game of the season.
On 2nd down, and the pass is intercepted. Jeff Ulbrich, who just got the sack, returning it and out of bounds.
Most of the defense came at the defensive tackle position.
And those linebackers together for the first time in the month of December, and the pressure is put on, and the pass for Cedric Wilson races in for the touchdown. So it doesn't take 15 on the clock. And here's Garcia. He is clobbered and trying to make the catch, and he does. Brandon Lloyd made a super one-handed catch and gets up gimpy and kept both feet in bounds.
The one last week was great. This is phenomenal. You have got to be kidding me.
This is one for the books.
Look at him squeeze that ball right there and get his feet down. That is nonsense on the sideline.
And, of course, he had to maintain control.
I mean, he stops it, deflects it back, squeezes it. He's got it. The ground doesn't come into play.
Well, we'll see. Now,
boy, even if by rule this is no good, they got to let him have it.
Well, that's the spirit. But I'll tell you what, if the ball bounces, and you can see the ball bounce when he comes down.
Squeeze it right here.
He doesn't have control.
Okay, he's got it. The ground doesn't help him establish possession. You got to give it to him.
That side down, and here comes Gore out the back.
Pop quiz: which former Miami Hurricane ran for more yards per carry last year? Was it Gore or Edger and James?
Took his knees out.
On 2nd and 8, they fake it to Frank Gore, and back across the field the other way. There's the first NFL catch for Vernon Davis, and the rookie from Maryland.
How many people are in an area? This is it right here. Look at it.
Now they put in a Taj Mahal.
And they came.
Black Eyed Peas performing right before the game started.
Let's get it started.
And Gore trying to get some back. Down the sideline he goes. Wiggles all the way up to the 40-yard line. He shoved it.
And 3 touchdowns. He threw for 2 and ran for 1. And you just saw Frank Gore, number 1 in the NFC in rushing, going to his first Pro Bowl ever. Needs only 80 yards rushing to become the franchise leading rusher. Moran Norris setting up in the backfield. Second give. Gore out the gate again. Across midfield. Finally brought down at the Cardinals' 42-yard line. Robert Griffith on the tackle. Gives to Gore. Gore is out of the gate already. That's good for 12 yards and a first down. Gore in the backfield along with Norris. Run, Gore, touchdown Niners. No flags. And we start the 4th and final quarter here in San Francisco. 4th down. Arizona will go for the field goal. This will be
across the crossbar. I don't think it even matters from that angle. But there's no way that thing's good.
I thought I was losing my vision for a second there. I said no good. And Maurice Hicks, his vision is perfect. He could be out of here. One man to beat. Maurice Hicks with a huge kickoff return. 67. This will be Hicks. Hicks, he had a long run the last time out. Jumps across the 40-yard line. Out to about the 42. 37. Happy holidays to everyone out there. We are at the 2-minute warning here in San Francisco. The 49ers, as we have said over and over.
Because they didn't get the backside block.
3rd and 1. And Gore pile drives his way across the 35, still on his feet, collecting tacklers before he's dragged down by a gaggle of gray-suited Seahawks.
And
he got away with one here.
Well, this is what led to the whole scrum here.
And that would have been a 15-yard in addition face mask because he grasped the face mask, turned the helmet, and so Frank Gore, feeling like that he got abused on the play, started to fight back a little bit. The officials just missed that one.
Small victories being what they are, the 49ers have just scored their first down of the night. 17 yards tonight.
There's no reason to throw it for 17 on 3rd and 5 when you've got a guy that comes wide open.
This is a fake. Michael Robinson. Alexander pushed back. Keith Lewis once again coming up with a hit.
To give Chad Williams a chance to get on it. He kept coming back to the quarterback, pretty polished.
Another first down for Seattle as Sean Alexander loses a couple. Keith Lewis enjoying a fine night here in Seattle. Is in the ball game. He is spread high to the left side. Hasselbeck throwing into the end zone, picked off. Mark Roman untouched. Back up across the 25-yard line, fighting his way to the 27 before his forward progress is stopped. Throwing into the end zone, Roman taking it and bringing it back. 49ers in business, trailing by 4.
When he played with the San Francisco 49ers, I think he played almost every position on the field. There was a game in which he played safety, he's been lined up at corner. He's just one of those all-purpose kind of guys. Can run with anybody on the football field. A real talent. Some questions, could he come back all the way? But I think he's proven tonight.
He was the ultimate hybrid. Once again backed up, this time on their own 13-yard line. Smith trying something down the far sideline for Arnaz Battle, completed. Kelly Hurt.
And Arnaz Battle, he's talking about, here's a former quarterback, and I'm not sure that Herndon really believed that he could get it out there that far. 54 yards on the play, but when you take into consideration that he's standing about 7 yards behind, what a throw.
49ers with their best penetration of the second half. We'll start the fourth of this field. Reverberating down there, this crowd prides itself on the noise they can generate. Smith into the end zone, touchdown. San Francisco, the rookie, Vernon Davis.
Build that confidence.
3rd and short for the Seattle offense. This is Alexander. And he didn't get back to the yellow line, which if we haven't. 4th and short. The up back is strong. It'll depend on the spot.
I don't think he got it, and that was an unusual formation. Up over the top was Brandon Moore. Caught it from the backside was Manny Lawson, their #1 draft pick. The penetration, there's just nowhere to go for Max Strong. I don't think he got it.
From that angle, he wouldn't appear to it. No. Seattle turns it over on downs. 49ers with a big stop with 9:37 to play.
That's all you can ask out of
Al Bryant, Mike Nolan yesterday said, sometimes he's worked for me.
Yeah.
A reverse battle. Picking up a block from Smith, finding some running room down the sideline before Julian Peterson pushes him out. Big 3rd down here for Smith and the Niners. Gore will get the first down, breaks through to the 25-yard line.
Right over there.
And we're moving inside the 5-minute mark. 49ers eating the clock and leading by 3. This is Gore. Shedding one tackler. High snap. Smith sheds a tackler. Looking and completing. Touchdown, Frank Gore. What a play by Smith. Got out of the arms of, I think that was Kelly Herndon. Shook Herndon and found Gore down the sideline for a touchdown.
One of the best plays I've seen this season. First of all, the snap is high. He makes that play. Now he avoids Herndon. gets his wits back around him, scrambles out, finds the open receiver. You can't get better than that out of a quarterback. I don't care who you want to talk about. One of the plays of the season right there by Alex Smith.
Boy, nice catch by Gore, too.
What a second half he has had. Outstanding stuff. I've heard people tell me about him, what he can be, what he could be. There it was right there. And finding the open spot, but Herndon just had him dead to rights there. I mean, that's an easy sack, lets him go, and Smith just turns it into one of the most magical plays of the season. Watch Gore working outside. Julian Peterson really got lost. He didn't know whether to come up and try and tackle Alex Smith or not. Frank Gore found the blind spot in behind him.
The Seahawks are trailing by 10, but they have 4 minutes and 3 timeouts left. Hasselbeck starts the drive with a completion to Deion Branch.
Plenty of time to make something happen.
Hasselbeck sliding up inside. Looking deep, tripped. Is Nate Burleson.
Seahawks fans about the officials, of course, after the Super Bowl, and got a timeout on the play there. Frank Gore just pounding his way through. This is what this young man's been doing all year. People hate coming up and trying to tackle him late in the game.
And so with the
45 rating. So he has clearly been up and down, and when he's good, the 49ers are good.
This is Gore again. Getting a first. Working his way to the 40-yard line, carrying tacklers with him. Wouldn't you make games 4 hours long if you did that?
Well, you get how many challenges? You get 2, maybe 3.
This is Gore. Nobody in front of him. Caught from behind. Leroy Hill. And yet, the Seahawks could only lead by 4 at the break. And
look who's going to walk in the end zone.
Look at this.
Oh, my goodness.
That's embarrassing.
Oh, my goodness. What a call.
Wow. That's unreal.
There was not one defender on that play that had even the slightest clue of what happened on that play.
There was nobody outside the hash marks on that
Remember
side.
the old Joe Namath play?
Yeah,
where
I do.
Nobody expected anything.
Look at this.
Do the fake.
Nobody outside the hash.
I mean, that is the most running room I think I've ever seen on a football field. Boy, no.
The best chance to make a push for the playoffs.
Cutler under pressure and sacked. Shante Spencer with a sack in our first game at the San Francisco 49-yard line. Cutler looking. Haven't deflected at all. Was picked up. There's a late hit down the field that will draw a flag as Tony Scheffler is slow to get up. Play fake to him. And that one, Cutler's arm was hit as he threw, and it draws a flag, plus another one in the secondary. 2 penalty markers on this.
Keith
Lewis can argue his case, but he won't win this one.
Yeah, well, the pass interference, I mean, Mark Roman is so early on this. You see right there. You know what, though? Hey, I mean, it depends if the ball's out of the hand, and there's the hand to the face. That's kind of questionable. Keith Lewis, I can see why he was upset.
Cutler is his ability to withstand pressure, they think, but boy, he's taken a couple of shots already in this game.
Yeah, they need to get over to the sideline and find out why the edge rushers are coming free. Right there, you had 2 of them.
First and goal from the 1. Mike Bell hit the backfield. Didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right down the middle. Well, there he is. He's right in the back of your picture. It looked like Ben Hamilton, the left guard, was pulling, got tripped up. So obviously that was going to be Brandon Moore's guy. I am not a fan of pulling linemen where you got a good height advantage on the outside.
One of 3 tight ends in for the Broncos. And Bell doesn't make it back to the line of scrimmage again. This time it's Jeff Ulbrich in the backfield. Missed tacklers on the coverage team, though. Cutler sacked. Ball came out